It's part of the webinar series program organized by Royal Cyber for increasing awareness and going deep into IBM Host Access Transformation Services, or simply known as HATS. This webinar focuses on how can we test and deploy HATS application when we have Apache Geronimo as the application server. We will also demonstrate the whole process of deploying the HATS application on Geronimo. I am Yasir Hassan, and with me I have our HATS specialist Asif Hussain and Rafe Mirani. Let us start with the agenda. We will start with the brief introduction about us, that is Royal Cyber Incorporated. Then we will discuss the IBM Rational HATS tool. After that, we will discuss the Geronimo briefly and benefits of HATS Geronimo combination. Basically, we will share how is it beneficial from technical and business perspective. In the last section, we will describe the whole process of downloading and installing Apache Geronimo Server. So let us start with the brief introduction about us, Royal Cyber. Royal Cyber is a modernized e-business solution provider. We are premier IBM business partners. We are IBM authorized trainers. Furthermore, we are also Microsoft certified gold partners. Since the company's inception in year 2002, our experts have been leaders in providing training and consultancy of IBM Rational, WebSphere, Tivoli, Lotus, Cognos, and many Microsoft family solutions to businesses worldwide, which includes many Fortune 500 companies. We are headquartered in Chicago, Illinois, and we have our global footprint with offices across the globe in North America, Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, as you can see in the slide. We have an office in Bangalore, we have an office in Karachi, Pakistan, we have office in Dubai, Riyadh, Johannesburg, London office. So basically we have covered 5 continents. This is our brand portfolio. As you can see, we have covered all the possible bases with our solutions, from enterprise modernization to database server. Like you can see in e-commerce, we have WebSphere Commerce Server. In Rational Tools, we have RTC, RFC, RFT, RPT, RQM. And on databases front, we have SQL Server, MySQL, DB2, and you can see in the middleware, WebSphere, MQ, Message Broker. In short, we have covered all the bases, anything that can be imagined from a software company. Excuse me. So now let me give you a brief introduction about Rational HATS. Rational HATS is a premier IBM product suite that is inarguably the best tool for presenting old green screen application in modernized manner rapidly and efficiently. You can use HATS modernized version for various output mediums, and the best thing is that you don't need to make any changes on the old legacy green screen application. So it means that the matured environment that the client had for many years stays at the back end, ensuring business continuity and stability. There is no need whatsoever to migrate data with HATS implementation. Basically, HATS is a layer that comes in front, and with the help of application server, it provides whatever it is required to run the green screen properly the way it was running, and it shows the modernized interface to the end user. So it's sort of a win-win situation for everyone, that green screen gets what it needs and the end user gets the modernized interface that they are used to these days. So basically HATS is for creating a win-win situation for every stakeholder involved. So data from legacy servers like System I and System Z can be used at various bases as demonstrated in this slide. Data once processed by HATS can be deployed for web applications, rich clients, portals, and mobile devices. You can also create web services to basically allow communication between multiple systems, and you can even integrate a third-party system into your modernized version. HAT salient features. So there are many things that HAT can do, like modernizing green screen per the recent UI standards by using macros, customization, default rendering, and other technique. So the idea is to show the green screen data that is not so user friendly in organized manner, a modernized manner. And with HAT, you can also use the latest control and widgets like calendar control, date pickers, etc. HAT can also be used for creating mobile version for specific devices for your on the business need. This is the overall architecture of HATS implementation in a nutshell. You can see that IBM iServer is used for the green screen application. The HATS application is deployed on an application server, that is WAS in this case, and then it can be used on various platform, browser devices, via protocol, web services, etc. So this is about it for the HATS. Now let me give you some introductory information about Apache Geronimo Server. Apache Geronimo Application Server is a fully JEE certified open source application server. It creates runtime environment for running J2EE applications. It was first launched way back in 2006, and since then it has gone a long way, basically with the improvement based on IT community feedback. It can be used for application of any sizes without the fear of degradation of performance or any compromise whatsoever on all important security. Its architecture is module based, so it means that the decision to keep a certain module or drop it is totally up to you. Basically, depending on the situation at hand and what kind of application you are dealing with, what are the circumstances, what kind of server you are using. Let me tell you that the current version of Geronimo is 3.0.1, but for HATS application version 2.2.1 is fully compatible. So onward, if we do not mention the version explicitly, it has to be considered as version 2.2.1. Okay, let me move on to the benefits that you get with Geronimo. There are various benefits one can get by using Geronimo application server with HATS, like it is an open source and modular approach based application server. So basically, as I told you in the last slide, that decision to include or exclude the particular module is up to you. It's an open source, so it goes without saying that it's economical, it's easy to use. It provides a very user-friendly administrator console. It's Java EE certified. The best thing is that it support the customized tool, the utilities, plugin, or component that you can use for performance enhancement or monitoring and stuff. So now I would hand over the proceedings to Asif Hussain and Rafe Mirani to give you the demo of the whole thing. Thank you.
Hi, this is Asif. I have Rafe Mirani with me. So now we'll move to the main part of the webinar. that is downloading and installing Apache Geronimo Server and using it to host HATS application. Here on the screen you can look, you can see that these are some links from where you can download an Apache Geronimo application server, and these links we can copy them to you in the chat window a little later so that you can have it in the text format. Now we will explain the installation of Geronimo Eclipse plugin. It is step-by-step wizard type approach. There are other ways to accomplish the same task, like installing GEP using Eclipse Update Manager or manual installation. However, we will explain the installation process by installing GEP within WebTools platform of Eclipse. So to do so, we'll have to launch HATS version 8.5 IDE from HATS Toolkit shortcut or from the defined installation path. In this way, by default, Rational Application Developer is launched with the HATS perspective. Or with this perspective, we'll have to work like select the server tab, as you can see here in the slide. Normally, all these tabs are shown in the lower part of the screen. When you open this IDE, you'll have to right-click in the servers area. Like you can see the little small menu open. Right-click here and then select New Server. On clicking at New Server, this new dialog box will open, as you can see in this slide. On this screen, select Download Additional Server Adapters. Here you can, on the top section, you can see a link type button. You can say a link it is for in the web applications as we use. So click on this. Clicking that thing will open this dialog box. Here you will have to select Geronimo version 3.0 server adapter and select Next from the lower part of the screen. Now you'll have to accept the license agreement by selecting the radio button and then clicking the Finish button. Next screen prompts for confirmation. Select OK. Once completed, Geronimo version 3.0 server adapter will be downloaded and installed. After the adapter installation, system will prompt to restart the HATS IDE. Select Restart Now button. If the explained adapter installation gives any problem or error, then follow these instructions first and then install Geronimo Server Adapter. Follow these steps to install the required plugin first on the RED or RBD or Eclipse, whatever you're using to solve this problem. Enable update site with this address that you are having it on the screen, download.eclipse.org /dsdp/tm/update/3.2 by choosing menu, help, and then clicking on install new software. Select expanded TM and RSE uncategorized 3.22 and choose the target management terminal option. Then restart the IDE and then install the Geronimo version 3 server adapter as we showed in the previous steps. So the steps I discussed were only required if you're having a problem directly installing the adapter. Now let me explain how we will add Geronimo server in HATS. So in the same server section, a tab, right click on it, and in the new submenu click server, as you can see here in slide. This new dialog box will open. Select Apache Geronimo version 2.2 server from Apache folder. Select GRE. WebSphere Application Server 7.0 or above, and provide the path of Geronimo Application Server installation directory, and then click Next. This directory is where you extracted the downloaded binary of the server. Now on this screen, when it appears, you don't have to do anything. No changes on this screen are required. You don't need to do anything. Just click Next. Also on this screen, leave the values as they appear in the screen. Click Next. By default, administrator user is system and its password is manager. Now click Finish. Since we haven't made any applications as yet, so we will not be adding any applications here. So just click Finish. Now launch HATS Toolkit and select HATS project from the menu, new menu under the main menu item file. Now provide name, target server name, and enterprise application project on this screen, and click Next button. So you're basically creating a new project as you create normally using any other server. Right. So this screen also shows a routine process where you provide the connection settings for the host. So we provide host name, its type, whether we are connecting to 5250 or 3270, I series or Z series, the size of screen and other details like we do normally have, and then click on Next button. If we provide Next button, we'll have certain more options here, like normally we have. No changes are required. We discuss all these options in detail in our distance learning workshop. If you want to have a better idea about all these options, you can join us in our distance learning workshop. It's another free package we offer from Royal Cyber. No changes are required on this step too. Just click Next. How to make changes on this screen is also taught in the distance learning workshop. Now select Apache Geronimo version 2.2 server at localhost and start by clicking green colored play button. Once the server is started, the status is changed from stopped to started. Now see how an application can be deployed and tested using this Geronimo server. If system prompts with any message like this, ignore it and click OK to start server. Right-click on the Lab 1 project and select Run on Server. On this screen, select Apache Geronimo 2.2 server at localhost and click Next button. Now click Finish button to finish the task. Now the HATS application is available for you to run on Geronimo server, and you can start or resume with your normal development work. Here you can see HATS project is up and running in a browser window, available for further exploration and testing. So please feel free to ask any questions. You can type in questions in the chat window of this GoToWebinar ID or raise your hand. You can type in your questions in the questions section or in chat section. So we have a question here that what other application servers does this IBM Rational HATS support? Normally it is believed that IBM Rational HATS only support WebSphere application server and WebSphere portal servers. Recently in the version 8.5, version 8, they gave support for this Geronimo. So now we are conducting a webinar on that. It's a new thing. And in the version 9 that is just been released, they have given support for Oracle's WebLogic. So hopefully we'll do a webinar on that too soon. We have another question like why, if HATS is a normal Java application, it's a Java application, then why it is not supported by all the Java enterprise servers? This is because HATS uses certain libraries from the application server too, and all application servers capable of running Java applications are not capable of running HATS applications. They don't have those libraries. So only the servers that have these libraries required can run this HATS application on them. Okay, so now let's proceed. Let me remind you that we also offer detailed HATS trainings listed on this screen. This are few of our training sessions. The 2-day-long workshop where you will learn the HATS development from scratch is here. Other than that, we also offer online and on-site instructor-led trainings as well. The curriculum for the workshop is fixed, the distance learning workshop, but for the instructor-led training sessions, we can have customized curriculum as well. You can find the URL for each of these in the chat window, or we can email you in the email we'll send after this webinar session. Please feel free to contact for any queries. You can get 40 hours of consultancy free of cost from us for any kind of modernization. And let me remind you again about our HATS training program. Stay tuned with us for more trainings and webinars. Thank you very much for your participation. We hope you enjoyed the session. Goodbye from all of us. Hope to see you again. Thank you.